If you are an Aries sun, moon, or rising, then this special message is for you, for my forehead people. You guys need to take a break because you're overworking yourself. Overworking yourselves, I don't know why. I don't know if you're worried that the rug could be pulled up underneath you at any time. If you have this goal that you really saw yourself at in like the next 3 years or even this year, or maybe it's the fact that you don't feel worthy unless you have accomplished something. And you're trying to gain the respect of other people around you or even yourself. But you need to realize that you could be your worst enemy because you take things the hard way. It's either you're criticizing yourself because you feel like you should have accomplished more at this juncture, at this point of your life, or you have people at your job, your superiors, who are making things just like unbearable for you with their constant critiquing, their constant criticism and nitpicking. You're like, oh my God, I need to get the hell up out of here because the money is not worth it. Like, I'm literally going insane. But it's like you're addicted to that scramble, that hustle, that street life, that boss babe, or that what do they call that man? An alpha male, a big daddy, or something like that. It's like you want to be that person, but it's gotten so toxic for you that it's like you have no other choice but to end that type of lifestyle, that toxic routine, or that toxic diet, the way that you've been going about your life. You need a break and you need to cut that short. And I don't give a fuck how much they're paying you. They're not paying you enough to put up with that toxic bullshit. And if it's not working, it's you that's giving yourself that hard time because you're not accomplished in your own eyes. Just know that being your worst enemy is the worst thing that you could ever do to yourself, and you need to cut that out. Cut that shit out right now. The overworking, the hustle culture, the toxic diets, the addictions all need to go to pot because it's ruining your life. This lunar eclipse is asking you to strike some type of balance between your work life and your rest life, having time to meditate, having time to check on you from a spiritual sense, because at the end of the day, you are a spiritual being living a physical experience. And yes, it's going to be challenging. It's going to be challenging digging deep into who you are when you feel like you're not shit without being productive. But the thing is that as long as you work on yourself and your own personal spiritual growth, you will always be something. And who said that working on yourself wasn't productive? Your physical health, along with your spiritual health, is your responsibility. And you will equally suffer the consequences if you neglect both. And some of you are going to be like, oh my gosh, how am I going to make money? How am I going to do this? How am I that? How am I going to pay the rent? What am I without my job? What am I without my status? What am I without my things? Aries is the innovator of the zodiac, if you guys haven't known. And you'll think of an idea. And as long as you think that you can, you will. Some of you guys may even be let go from a job or may run into some health issues that you thought were buried in the past. This is all linked to your suffering spirit, so it's time to fix that. Some of you may worry about who you are, what your values are, how you will make money. But we all know that an Aries always lands on their feet.